Hello, friends. Welcome to our holistic channel, addressing a holistic approach to healing, growth, and empowerment. We all face emotional blocks, patterns, and limiting beliefs that prevent us from fully embracing our authentic selves and achieving our highest potential. At times, it can feel as though we are stuck in cycles, unable to break free and move forward. But the truth is, the answers to our challenges come from within. By tuning into our own wisdom and embracing the principles of holistic psychology and psychotherapy, we can create lasting transformation in our lives. This video will guide you through practical strategies to decode emotional blocks, heal inter-relational dynamics, recode limiting belief systems, and provide steps to activate your purpose-filled potential. 1. Decode emotional blocks and unmet needs, breaking the cycle of trauma. At the root of emotional blocks lies an unmet need, a need that hasn't been acknowledged, understood, or fulfilled. Often, these needs are buried deep within our subconscious from early programming affecting how we respond to the world and relationships around us. When we operate from an inadvertent need, we also operate from lack thinking, creating a downward spiral. The first step to healing is to bring awareness to these unmet needs. By recognizing them, we gain the power to shift our perspectives and identify the blind spots that have been keeping us stuck. Blind spots often form from hardships, misunderstanding, or feelings of shame shaped from past experiences and cycling our limiting beliefs today. Remember, the answers lie within you, not outside of you. When we look inward, we can discover the truths we need to grow and heal. Trust yourself. Your intuition and inner wisdom will always guide you toward what is best for your emotional and spiritual well-being. Generational trauma often manifests as unresolved emotional wounds, patterns of abuse, neglect, or addiction, and unhealed psychological scars that are passed down from one generation to the next. By healing these wounds in ourselves, we stop perpetuating these cycles of hurt. Our children are less likely to internalize these unresolved issues because we no longer pass them on unconsciously through our behaviors, reactions, or attitudes. Healing the trauma creates a clean slate for them to build healthier relationships and emotional well-being. 2. Identify your key players, shaping your potential. Consider the people, events, or circumstances in your life that have shaped who you are today. These key players may have appeared as challenges, but they were actually catalysts for growth. They have played the role of shaping your value system and higher potential, sometimes as a lesson and sometimes as a blessing. Awareness of our blind spots and the key players in our lives can serve as vital teachers for adaptive learning skills, teaching us healthier coping mechanisms. Generational healing helps us break the cycle of unhealthy coping mechanisms, such as substance abuse, emotional suppression, or escapism. By healing these patterns, we can model healthier coping strategies like mindfulness, communication, problem-solving, and emotional regulation. Our children will learn how to face challenges with resilience and emotional intelligence, rather than relying on destructive habits to cope with stress and adversity. By shifting your perspective, you can see how these key players were instrumental in shaping your personal evolution. What lessons did they bring you? What strength or wisdom have you gained through their influence? Whether by resistance or transformation. We're not meant to fear becoming like our parents or those who modeled poor behavior, but to transform the behavior into a more positive iteration of ourselves. Embrace the idea that these individuals or experiences were not obstacles, but opportunities that helped you grow into the person you are meant to become. How can obstacles and challenges prove to be opportunities? What is it helping you master? 3. Improving relationship dynamics with this secret weapon. One of the most profound ways to heal is by fostering empathy within our relationships. Too often, we approach others with judgment or the desire to fix them. But true healing comes from validation, deep listening by getting into their world and understanding the pain they may be facing. This monumental shift in perspective allows us to see others through a more compassionate lens, enhancing our ability to understand and connect with them. If we grow up in environments where emotional expression is suppressed or mismanaged, we often struggle with expressing ourselves healthily as adults. This can lead to miscommunication, unresolved conflicts, and emotional instability. By healing our own emotional patterns, such as anger, fear, or emotional withdrawal, we create a safe space for our children to feel seen, heard, and validated. They learn healthy emotional expression, resilience, and how to process their feelings constructively. Many of the dysfunctional relationship patterns we inherit, whether from our parents or previous generations, can manifest in the way we connect with our children, spouses, and others. For example, patterns of codependency, poor boundaries, or unhealthy attachment styles can be passed down if we do not heal them. When we work to heal these relationship dynamics by stretching our capacity for compassion and understanding, we model healthier connections for our children. They see how to set healthy boundaries, practice respect, and build loving, supportive relationships without repeating toxic patterns. The practice of empathy reflects emotional intelligence and activates the highest function of the brain, the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for higher-order thinking, decision-making, embodiment, and emotional regulation. This helps you build stronger, healthier relationships and heal unresolved emotions within yourself and toward others. 4. Recode your belief systems to work for you. Our belief systems shape the way we perceive the world and ourselves. However, many of us carry limiting beliefs that sabotage our growth. These beliefs might have been formed in childhood or as a result of past experiences, but they no longer serve us. If it's time to recode your beliefs and rewire your neurocircuitry, then begin by focusing on elevated desires, thoughts, and emotions, gratitude, love, and empowerment. Shift your mindset from problem-oriented thinking to solution-oriented thinking. This will activate new, healthy gene expression and recondition your mind to focus on possibilities, not fears. By doing so, you begin to align your mind, body, and spirit with the outcomes you desire. One method to help us gain gratitude is by using perceptual reframing techniques. 5. Reframe emotional scars, rewriting limiting beliefs. Many of the beliefs we inherit, whether about money, relationships, self-worth, or success, can be limiting or even harmful. For example, beliefs like, money is hard to come by, I'm not good enough, or you have to work endlessly to be successful, can be ingrained in us over generations. By healing and reprogramming these beliefs, we change the narrative for ourselves and children. We can begin to foster an environment that aligns with our ideals versus our limiting narratives and self-imposed restrictions. This can create an environment that encourages a positive, empowered mindset, enabling us to view the world with greater possibilities and less fear or limitation. Our past emotional scars don't need to hold power over us. Perceptual reframing is a technique that helps you view difficult events through a different lens. By viewing challenges as catalyzing steps, helping us learn and grow will lead us to our higher potential selves. If you envision the more abundant life, then is this challenge a step to live congruent to that vision? Instead of asking, why did this happen to me? And how can I improve or allow more abundance into my life now? Ask yourself, how did this happen for me? This simple shift in perspective allows you to find meaning and growth in even the most challenging experiences. Reframing helps you rewrite your emotional narrative and reclaim your personal power. By understanding that the events of your life were stepping stones to personal growth, you can let go of resentment and pain, replacing them with wisdom and strength, knowing that challenges are the integral part of our attainment and growth journey. 6. Align with your authentic self. True fulfillment comes when we live in alignment with our authentic selves. This involves making choices based on your core values, not societal expectations or external pressures. When you consciously live from your values, you open the door to a more purposeful life. Connect with your heart and soul to uncover the passions, dreams, and goals that reflect who you truly are. Trust that your authentic self is always leading you toward your highest good. When you align with your truth, you begin to radiate a magnetic energy that attracts opportunities, people, and experiences that align with your purpose. 7. Balance your masculine and feminine energies. We all possess both masculine and feminine energies, traits that are traditionally associated with each gender, but ultimately exist within all of us. The masculine energy is assertive, rational, and action-oriented, while the feminine energy is nurturing, intuitive, and receptive. These reflect our right and left brain hemispheres. It's not uncommon to possess dominance in one brain hemisphere than in the other, causing imbalances in our masculine or feminine energies. To achieve wholeness, it is crucial to find balance between these two hemispheres and forces, achieving total mindfulness. By engaging the prefrontal cortex, we will achieve total heart-brain coherence because our creative intelligence is connected to the heart and right brain center. By embracing both energies, you unlock dormant power and higher consciousness. Cultivate your sacred masculine and feminine traits to awaken a deep, harmonious energy that empowers you to move forward in life with purpose, grace, and strength. Balance is not just about equality, it's about integration, where both energies work in synergy to create a fulfilling, balanced, and dynamic life. 8. Unlock your full potential and fulfilling your purpose. Each of us has unique potential, and discovering it is essential to living a life of meaning. To unlock your full potential, start by envisioning where you want yourself and life to be within the short term and long term, 1 year or even 10 years. Identifying the vision will prompt actions that will create the congruence to generate the most profound impact on your life. Focus on long-term outcomes and allow this momentum to carry you forward with consistent action steps. Once you have clarity on your major goals, smaller details will naturally fall into place. By consistently taking steps toward your larger vision, you will begin to experience powerful outcomes, manifesting the life you envisioned and desire. 9. Thrive by transforming your mindset. Break free from self-defeat. Self-defeating behaviors are common in everyone's journey. These behaviors are often learned coping mechanisms developed over time, but the good news is they can be transformed. Through effective strategies and self-awareness, you can overcome default survival tendencies and begin to thrive. Generational healing is a powerful process that can accelerate your journey to personal growth by helping you break free from deeply ingrained patterns, limiting beliefs, and emotional wounds that have been passed down through generations. These inherited tendencies often shape our behaviors, thoughts, and experiences, sometimes without us even realizing it. By healing these ancestral influences, you can release the chains of past trauma, negative programming, and unconscious limitations that no longer serve you. For example, growing up in poverty may motivate someone to achieve success as a way to escape past hardships. Conversely, positive reinforcement, such as praise, can inspire individuals to strive for greatness. Reflect on your own motivations and behaviors. Why do you pursue certain goals? What hinders your success? Are you driven by fear or pleasure? Our relationships and overall outlook on life are significantly influenced by the emotional baggage we carry, such as our beliefs and inherited programs. Research has shown that we inherit many negative beliefs, fears, and traumas from our ancestors through our genetics and influence our epigenetic or gene expression. These inherited issues manifest as fears, negative thoughts, and familiar behaviors. For example, if you're often told that you remind people of a relative, it could be due to inherited behaviors and patterns. These genetic programs are embedded in our subconscious minds and are evident in our choices, behaviors, mannerisms, and even the frequencies in our voice. 10. Liberating ourselves and our children. As you engage in this transformative healing process, you gradually align with your authentic self, free from the weight of old beliefs and unproductive patterns. This newfound clarity allows you to tap into your true potential, unlocking the ability to experience lasting transformation, spiritual awakening, and emotional liberation. Through generational healing, you not only heal your own heart and mind, but also create the space for your descendants to live a life of greater freedom, joy, and empowerment. It's a holistic approach that brings you closer to the highest version of yourself, creating a ripple effect of healing for you and future generations, helping to liberate children from the same burdens. Healing our generational patterns today plays a crucial role in liberating our children from the same burdens, as it helps break the cycles of trauma, limiting beliefs, and emotional wounds that have been passed down through the generations. When we consciously work to heal ourselves, We not only create a healthier environment for our children, but we also equip them with the emotional tools, resilience, and understanding to live a life free from the same inherited struggles. Here's how this healing process can benefit future generations. Creating a stronger sense of self-worth. Many of us inherit low self-esteem or a lack of self-worth due to family dynamics or societal pressures passed down through generations. This can lead to insecurity, self-doubt, or a sense of inadequacy. By healing our own sense of self-worth, we empower ourselves to live authentically and confidently. This newfound sense of self-love will positively impact our children as they'll learn to embrace their own innate value, set boundaries, and approach life with a sense of self-assurance. Through our Belief Recoding course for practitioners, you'll gain exclusive access to scientific and therapeutic practices that will revolutionize the way you work with clients. This course is not just about theory, it's about real-world application. You'll be trained in advanced healing strategies and holistic psychotherapy techniques that will make you an expert in your field. Plus, you'll receive a done-for-you therapeutic workbook, perfect for seamlessly integrating these techniques into your practice and empowering your clients to transform trauma and hardships into successful steps of positive change. Empowering ourselves helps us gain more confidence and feel balanced with emotional integration and wholeness. Whether you're looking to advance your existing career or start a new one, this model gives you the cutting-edge tools to thrive. Healing trauma also promotes healthier family dynamics. Families are often the environment in which generational patterns are most strongly ingrained. The way we interact with our children can either perpetuate or disrupt these patterns. By healing ourselves, we create a nurturing environment in which healthy communication, mutual respect, and love thrive. Our children grow up knowing how to foster positive relationships, express their needs, and feel safe to be themselves, enhancing intergenerational empathy and compassion. When we heal our generational wounds, we cultivate greater empathy and understanding for the struggles that our ancestors may have faced. This empathy extends to our children, who learn to approach challenges with compassion, both for themselves and for others. They understand that the burdens they carry may not be their own, but can be traced back to previous generations. This awareness helps them break free from inherited pain and encourages them to show kindness and empathy in their own lives, liberating future generations from the burden of unspoken secrets. In many families, silence around trauma, secrets, and unresolved issues can create emotional baggage that is handed down through the generations. This secrecy often leaves children feeling confused or burdened by things they don't fully understand. Healing these family secrets and opening up communication breaks down these walls, allowing children to grow up with clarity, understanding, and the freedom to create their own path without being weighed down by the past. Empowering our children to create their own story. When we heal ourselves and work on understanding the root causes of our behaviors and emotional patterns, we create space for our children to form their own identity and life story, free from the constraints of past generations. They are no longer bound by the invisible chains of inherited expectations, beliefs, or trauma. This empowerment enables them to live more authentically and make choices that align with their true selves, rather than unconsciously repeating the patterns they inherited. Healing our generational patterns today is a profound act of self-liberation and collective healing. By doing the inner work to break free from inherited emotional wounds, limiting beliefs, and dysfunctional patterns, we set a new foundation for our children and future generations. We offer them the gift of emotional freedom, self-awareness, healthier relationships, and the tools they need to live a life unburdened by the struggles of the past. This not only transforms our own lives, but creates a ripple effect that can empower our children to thrive and pass on a legacy of healing, growth, and strength. Your journey toward healing and growth is a lifelong process, but every step you take brings you closer to living a life of authenticity, purpose, and fulfillment. Through self-awareness, empathy, and the recoding of your beliefs, you can overcome emotional blocks, heal relationships, and activate your true potential. Remember, the answers you seek are within you. By tuning into your inner wisdom and embracing your holistic self, you can step into the profound purpose and destiny that awaits you. Are you ready to take your career to the next level and unlock powerful tools that will set you apart in the coaching and therapy world? Introducing the Complete Panacea Model, a comprehensive approach designed to expand your empowerment strategies and elevate your practice on a wider scale. This course is not just about theory, it's about real-world application. You'll be trained in advanced healing strategies and holistic psychotherapy techniques that will make you an expert in your field. Plus, you'll receive a holistic psychotherapy and CBT workbook, perfect for seamlessly integrating these advanced techniques into simple and achievable steps that you can add to your practice, empowering your clients to freedom. Don't miss this opportunity to transform your career and become a trusted expert who helps people achieve lasting change. Ready to start? Let's begin your journey to mastery today. Embrace the transformation that is already unfolding. You are your own healer, and the journey is yours to shape. Visit holisticschool.online to get started.